Each week, we share with you the stories of those who have lived life on death row, whether they've been wrongfully convicted or the victim of police and prosecutorial misconduct, or people who have admitted guilt but are on death row because they are poor, mentally ill, intellectually disabled, or, of course, black or brown. Tonight, we bring you the story of Ndume Olatushani. I'm sure I butchered that. He can help me with it. For 28 years, Ndume was locked behind bars for a crime he did not commit, wrongfully convicted of first-degree murder. For almost 3 decades, he lived on death row, locked in a 4 by 9 foot cell for 23 hours a day. He watched as those he became friends with were one by one taken to the electric chair. During his time on death row, Ndume began to paint, quickly discovering he had real talent for it. I mean, just look at the artwork. What began as a way for him to pass the time ended up being a way for him to use his words, the very thing that literally and figuratively saved his life. In June of 2012, Ndume was released from prison, finally able to walk away a free man. And in the time since, well, the artwork has been featured in galleries across the United States. And tonight, we're honored to have Ndume Olatushani, hopefully that's better, along with attorney Kelley Henry, our friend of the show. Thanks so much for coming on Making the Case tonight. Ndume, let's start with you. First of all, correct me, because I know I didn't get the name right, but I want to know about the art that was inside of you and when you discovered that this should be your voice.
Right. Well, first off, I want to say I'm really happy to be here, and I really appreciate this opportunity to share my story, but also, too, just kind of highlight, like you said, this whole issue of the death penalty. Surely, as long as the death penalty is being used, innocent people are going to be subject to it. So I'm happy and honored to have an opportunity to share about that. And with respect to art, I mean, I found myself sitting on a death cell for a crime I ain't committed, as you said, in a state that I had never even been to until the people took me down there and put me on trial for the crime. I was actually born and raised in St. Louis, and I was charged and convicted and ultimately spent 20 years, and like you said, a total of 28 years in prison in the state of Tennessee. In my case, the people knew that I was innocent. I mean, all the evidence that they presented against me, they falsified it, and the evidence of my innocence, they withheld it during my trial. You know, and I don't know, I know you asked me about art and how art actually entered into my life, and I just kind of jump right to that. Art for me, it really did save my life. A couple of years into my imprisonment, my mother was actually killed in a car accident, and before that actually happened, I had commissioned this guy to do a portrait of me so I can actually send it to my mother. But before she can get it, this thing happened to her, and also too, the thing was the guy that actually did the portrait of me, that I commissioned to do the portrait of me. When he finished it, it really didn't look nothing like me. So. And the whole time I'm sitting in this little space, I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, man, I could have did a better job and kept my money. And so, when this thing happened to my mom, that's when I kind of found art, because it was a couple of things that I experienced with her that, along with this thing that I just told you about. When I'm looking at it, I'm thinking I could have did a better job and kept my money. The last time I physically seen my mother, which is about 10 months or so prior to her being killed, and the last thing I said to her on the way out the visiting room when she was leaving, I just kind of looked at her and told, "Oh, girl, I wouldn't know what to do if I ain't had you in my life," and it was true.
Oh, wow.
And she just kind of in the same vein said, "Oh, yeah, you're going to know what to do when the time comes." And so she said that to me, but neither one of us knew that would be the last time we would actually see each other, as it turned out. And so when I get this information that, the kind of the worst things that can happen in prison. I mean, when
Sure.
you, nobody want to have the people to come and tell you need to make a phone call home because you know something bad can actually happen. And in
Sure.
this case, it was my sister telling me about my mother. And so she told me, I get this information for the first 3 days. I'm telling you, if my eyes was open, I was crying. If I wasn't crying, I was balled up in a tear-soaked sleep. And on the third day, I'm laying down in a tear-soaked sleep. She just came to me, clear as I'm sitting here talking to you, and the only thing she said was, "Get up." And I jumped straight up, and
Get up.
long story short, there was what she said the last time I seen her, and when she told me to get up, and those words I was saying about this portrait the guy did to me, those were some of the things that I kind of clung to, trying to pick myself back up. So that's when Art found me,
Yeah.
because I'm thinking, I had one night stopping me from doing exactly what I said. I could have did a better job. So that's when I kind of got into art.
And you did. It did. And to hear your mother's voice, that spiritual voice, and we see that spirituality and also a resignment in your artwork. It really is so beautiful. Kelley, I want to bring you in.
Well,
Can you briefly walk us through the facts of Ndume's arrest? How does he wind up on trial for a crime he didn't commit and then death row?
When Ndume tells you that he was convicted on fabricated evidence, that's not hyperbole. It's absolutely true. He was convicted on the basis of false testimony. And, it's hard to explain how something that could happen other than to say it's Memphis, it's Shelby County. And I have, been on here for 3 of the last 4 weeks talking about Shelby County. And Ndume's case is one of the most extreme cases. Also, you have to remember that Shelby County is a majority Black county, and yet Ndume was convicted in front of an all-white jury. The prosecution used all of their challenges to strike jurors of color in his case. He had a rock-solid alibi. He was in St. Louis at his mother's birthday party with so many witnesses who could testify as to where he was. And, someone told me today, it takes just a few days to convict an innocent man. It takes decades to free an innocent man.
Right.
And if it wasn't for two people, Attorney David Harrington and Ndume's now wife, Anne Marie Moyes, he might still be on death row in Tennessee alongside my client, Purvis Payne. I actually worked with his wife, Anne Marie, who went to law school solely to prove Ndume's innocence. And that's a whole other love story.
It's remarkable.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It's remarkable. And Kelley, it's pushing that boulder up a mountain. Kelley, thank you for that. And Ndume, we're going to take a quick break. But when we come back, I want to chat with you more about your artwork and also about not just your journey as an artist, but also your family. You come from a good family. More about your mother, too. Making the case. We're right back. We're talking about the story of Ndume Olatushani. Powerful story. He spent 28 years on death row. And yes, it's a crime he did not commit. Today he's a free man, and he has incredible talent for painting. And we're seeing that. Still with me is Ndume Olatushani himself. Also joining us tonight, Lisette Williams of Martha's Vineyard Black Lives Matter chapter. Welcome back to you, Ndume, and also Lisette, welcome to the program. Ndume, I want to know more, absolutely, about your mother's powerful impact on you, because, you're one of many children, and you can tell us exactly how many. And I feel like we see some of that in your artwork, too. And there are parts of it where I don't recognize the pain. And so take us through it.
Yeah, I think that, my mother, she was such my mother was the quintessential mother. I grew up in St. Louis, as I said. When I was born in the Pruitt-Nigo projects. And I can hardly remember, well, first off, I'm the seventh child of 11 children. I think it must have been 8 of us by the time we actually moved out of the project, because I had my brother up under me was 5 years younger than me. And but I can hardly remember a time that when we were sitting down to eating, that somebody else from outside our family was either at our table or my mother was having us take place to different people in the projects. And, you know, this guy, his name was Mr. Corn. He was one of the guys that I would always have to take his plate. And the guy had a wooden leg, and they used to scare me, but my mother would make me take it down, take it down there to him. But he always gave me a nickel or a dime or something. So that was always a good thing. But man, my mother, when I come to St. Louis now, I see people still talking about my mother, and she was killed in this car accident in 1987. So yeah, and when you see me, anything good about me, it can only be attributed to my mother. Yeah,
you're a good shining example. Yeah,
well,
the best of her.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, Lisette, how did you and the Martha's Vineyard chapter, Black Lives Matter, first come to know Ndume? And when you first saw his art, what did you think?
Well, I'd like to start by thanking you for having me on your show this evening.
Sure.
We found out about Ndume through Purvis Payne. The Black Lives Matter kneeling group started last year following the unfortunate murder of George Floyd. One of our community members found out that a fellow neighbor had their Black Lives Matter sign ripped down. And out of frustration, Dana Nunes decided that she would stand at a small patch of grass known as Beetlebung Corner in Shellmark, Mass, and stand with her own sign. I believe that her intent was to stand out at Beetlebung Corner for 7 or 8 hours a day for 5 to 7 days. On the second day, Amy Schumer, the comedian, was the only person, as I know, to pass her by and actually stop and engage in a conversation. And the two of them really started the whole movement on Martha's Vineyard. And it grew from silently honoring BIPOC, Black and Indigenous people of color victims of police violence, to sharing the story of a victim of police violence and saying their name. And that tradition carried on every single day from late May of 2020 up until November. And myself and a few other community members, we had just an inkling to not let the momentum and the spirit of the group end because of COVID on the rise and it becoming, colder.
Yeah.
And so we pledged to keep it going.
Yeah, and you are undeterred. We don't have too much time left, but I want to follow up with this, Lisette, because Martha's Vineyard, of course, has a rich history of Blackness, if you will. And I want to know about the work you and Ndume are doing together, working to free another man on death row.
So as I started to say, we learned about Ndume through Purvis Payne's story. And this past weekend, Ndume and his family, Kelley Henry, who's on the show earlier, as well as Rolanda Holman, Purvis Payne's sister, all came to Martha's Vineyard for a fundraising event held at the Cara Taylor Gallery in Shellmark. The ticket sales and donations received are to benefit the Free Purvis Payne campaign. Ndume has always talked about wanting to reach back and help others. And when he found out that we wanted to help Purvis Payne, he said, "I'm in." And so it was really a celebration of life for two people. One for Ndume to help him launch his career as an artist. 8 of his paintings sold last weekend. And in addition, to raise money and awareness for Purvis Payne's case. And we hit our fundraising goal last Saturday of $50,000.
That's remarkable. It is remarkable, Lisette. We thank you. And Ndume, there you are. You're back. I was just going to say that the art is so beautiful, and we enjoy it so much. And the work you're both doing is so beautiful that I do hope that in some corners that the art washes away some of the pain. Thanks so much to both of you for joining us. We appreciate you both, and I hope you'll continue to update us on Purvis Payne and everything else you're working on. Much more Making the Case when we come right back.